What's good, y'all? JD here with Imperfect Millionaires. Hey, so this is the first video in a series of videos that I'm going to put out around mindset, the ideas, the concepts, the pieces to help people kind of organize their life. So it'll stray a little out of mindset, sometimes more into kind of just organizational concepts. But what it's all about is I teach people to make money on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, so online, but on YouTube specifically. How to go from $0 to $10,000 a month is the series that I'm running right now in 2023. So this is to accompany that, but really all of this stuff will stand on its own. You don't have to do that. Obviously, you don't have to be a part of the series. You don't have to do those things, right? This has to do with everything, anything that you want to do with accomplishment. There will be some specific things that will relate to that. In other words, one of the topics that I'm going to talk about, and I'll just go into it right now, is a lot of people get discouraged. They start trying to make money online and they get discouraged. Why do they get discouraged? Well, they start looking around the world for examples of what are other people doing. And one of the most common things that I hear personally in training a lot of people, and remember guys, I talk to hundreds of people each week. What I'm hearing from people is that, well, I saw this guy and he got these results in 2 weeks, right? He went from $0 to $5,000, $1,000, whatever, a month in 1 week. Okay, so a lot of these people that you're seeing create these videos, you got to understand something. They've put in the time, energy, and effort previously in order to build a following. And if they have a following, guys, what does that mean? That means that they could come out with something new, and you can do the same thing in the future. But what I want you to understand, they put in a year plus of doing that. Some of these guys, 10 years, right? They've built this giant following and they come out and they're like, yeah, I started this new project and look what I'm doing a week later. Cool. That's great. But that doesn't apply to everybody. If you don't have that following, then guess what? You're not going to have that result. Does that make sense? I mean, I think it does, right? It's logical and it's practical, but we don't always think in logical and practical terms when we're emotionally involved in something, and especially if you're in a situation where you need it to work quickly. So what I want to do with this video is just kind of set a precedent for the videos going forward and for anything that you're going to see me teach, whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're seeing it. I have no interest in giving people a false idea. The idea that I want you to have is that things do take time and you need to build a skill set. And that's what I'm here to help you do, is to build a skill set, hands down, bar none. Because once you build that skill set, you've heard the old saying, you teach a person to fish and you feed them for a lifetime, you give them a fish and you feed them for a day. I believe that. I believe that firmly because I've seen so many people in my lifetime handed things and then they don't sustain, they don't last, they can't stand for the long run, right? So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say this. I'm here to create videos. I'm going to show you how to do specific things. That's a fact. But then I'm also going to create these videos to accompany those videos, and they can stand by themselves. You could take this information I'm going to share with you and apply it to any project anywhere, whether it's online, it's real 9 to 5, whatever. It all applies. So we're going to go dive pretty deep. This is something that I'm really passionate about. This is something I've done for a long time. I've worked with literally thousands of people at this point in my lifetime. And I just know that this is the magic. This is the sweet spot. The technical part of it, you see, you can learn the technical part of it. But what happens when you don't feel like doing it? What happens when you get up late because you stayed up late and you didn't get up early enough to get it done? And now you got to do it when you come home from your 9 to 5 and you're tired and the kids are crabby and your partners want you to do whatever they want you to do and you didn't take the garbage out yet, and the car's still dirty. You see what I'm trying to say? Life. Those are the things that get in the way, and those are the things that we're going to talk about on these videos, right? We're going to talk about how do you organize your mind in such a way that it permits you to do it. And some of it is just, quite honestly, guys, just straight simple. You just got to do it. If you don't do it, that's okay for a day, but you see, oftentimes the exception becomes the rule. So I'm going to pick specific topics to the best of my ability from what I know. One stacks on the other. So I'm going to start with the simplest thing, and then we're going to build as we go so that you can build that strength, so you can build that muscle, right? Action. What I'm trying to get you to do is take a different set of actions and get a different set of results. That makes sense, right? You continue to take the same action, you're going to continue to get the same result. I don't care who you are. If you don't learn how to manage your emotions, to manage your state, to manage what you're doing in your life with your actions, you're not going to be able to control your results, period. I mean, unless you're just extremely lucky and you walk into a store one day and win the lottery, which even people that do that, come on, guys, we know the stories behind them. But the majority of them are worse off within, I think it's 3 years, than they were when they won the lottery, right? Why? A lot of reasons why. We won't go into that all in this video. But I just wanted to set this video, set the tone for what this series is going to be and what I'm trying to bring people. Does that make sense? Okay, so if you got any questions, or by the way, if you got any suggestions or recommendations about something you would like, a topic you would like me to discuss and talk about, that's something that's come up already with people. Is they've asked, will I do a Q&A? I'll collect questions and then I'll do a video series where I'll be answering you guys' questions. And I'm happy to do that. Rather than do that in these videos, though, I think I'll create a separate series so that we stay on point in this series, because I'm going to create a flow is what I'm out to do here. So we can take one video, learn one thing well, stack it on another, stack it on another, stack it on another. And that's just kind of how it works. That's what I've done now for going on almost 3 decades. This is what I do. All right. Secondarily, I make money online and I'm an affiliate and I have other businesses and I like all of them and I love all of them. But I want to offer you this along with the affiliate marketing training that I'm giving you, because here's why. I'm going to say this one more time. You can know how to do things. It doesn't mean you're going to do it, right? I mean, people say all the time, well, I'd like to be healthier. Okay, well, in the society we live in, let me ask you this. Is it possible to walk out your front door or pick up your phone without seeing something about how to be healthy? Yet, so many people are not healthy. Why? Well, because their conditioning, their conditioned response, their behavior, their actions don't lead them to be healthy. I mean, the bottom line, right? They don't take healthy actions. Thus, they don't get healthy results. Thus, they're not healthy. So I can show you all the things in the world, but unless I show you also how to maintain this so that you do the things on the keyboard and the things on the internet and the things you need to do to get where you want to go and start developing the mindset of a person that does that, and also a money mindset. We're going to touch on that as well. Because a lot of people got little glitches about money. They'll start to make money, they'll start to get wealthy, and they'll just sabotage themselves. We're going to touch on that as well. But I want to be clear. I kind of skimmed over that. If you guys have any specific topics that you want to hear about, hey, my number's right there. Hit me up, or, shoot me an email, or however it is you want to do. But get a hold of me and let me know what you would like to hear about specifically that affects you. And I'm going to create a Q&A series of videos where I respond to what you guys want to talk about. Cool? All right, I'm excited. Let's do this. I will see you guys in the next video.